Hello everyone, myself Vishnu Ravi. I'm a final year master's student from Federation University at the IBIT campus. So the purpose of this video is to let you all know that what I have achieved or what I have contributed for my master's project in the past 3 months. So basically, to start off with, this video will have what are my three major contributions for this project and how I have justified my skill set by working in this project, and what are the unique things that I have learned in the tenure of this project, and some of the ideas that I would suggest, and what are the major things that I liked working in part of this project as a part of this project. To proceed further, I would like to introduce my client. Our client was Bridge Road Westmed Medical Center. So basically, the requirement that we have got from our client was to develop an online web application which should have an option or a feature wherein the user, that is the customer, that is the patients, would book appointment with the doctor directly without having to wait in the premises for a long time. So basically, the purpose of this application was to make a contactless and hassle-free booking system. That was the main aim of this project. The requirements that we have got from a client was to develop basically a web application which had the feature like a book appointments page, and it should also have a feature where the doctor will be able to update his availability and update his date and time when he will be available. So that privilege should be given to the doctor. And there should be a super user called the admin. The admin should have both the role of patient as well as the doctor. So he should have all the preferences for both doctor as well as the patient. And we were also given some other features like the web application should have a home page, a dashboard page where it should have our services, our doctors page, our locations page, and it should also have a feature wherein the user will be able to register and create an account with which he'll log in and book the appointment when necessary. So this is pretty much about our project. So to proceed further, I would like to say something about my team. Basically, our team comprised of two software engineering student and two enterprise student. Myself and Asha, we were from the software engineering stream, and Ruhina and Sandeep, they were from the enterprise stream. Our client was Mr. Santosh Wanka, and our supervisor was Ms. Sarita Koirala. We were guided by our mentor or tutor, Dr. Hafiz Latif, and our lecturer for this course was Ahmed. So to proceed further, what I have mainly contributed to this project was basically our project adopted the agile methodology. So in agile methodology, we adopted the Scrum practices. So as part of the Scrum practice, we basically divided our project into three major sprints, and each sprint lasted around 2 to 3 weeks of time. So the initial sprint, in the initial first sprint, before that, we had an opportunity to develop a product roadmap, and which comprised of the basic details of our project, our client, who is our client, what the requirement, what is the mission of our client, what is the goal, and what are the aim that is required from this project, that we had developed as part of the roadmap as well as the storyboard. In storyboard, we detailedly described, like in storyboard, we detailedly described about our client, the aim, the stakeholders who are all the part of a project, how we are going to plan this project, what is the communication plan for the project. Everything was clearly specified in our storyboard, and after that we proceeded to the roadmap. In roadmap, we detailedly prescribed everything about our client and how we are planning to carry on this project ahead. So my first major contribution came here, where I was the Scrum Master for this project, and I eventually had the opportunity to create the user stories for our project. So after thoroughly investigating the requirements and after having so many questions and queries put forth to our mentor as well as to our client, finally I came up with around 40 user stories in the project roadmap stage. So those user stories were reviewed and we were given good feedback from our tutor as well as our client, and that was the first stage of our project. So from there we took it forward to sprint 1. So in sprint 1, it was not, I would say it didn't go as we planned. The sprint 1 was kind of falling behind. We were falling behind in sprint 1. We were not able to create a potentially shippable project at the end of the sprint 1, like potentially shippable product. We were not able to give it to our client. So in sprint 1, we were only able to design a conceptual login and sign up page, and we also had uh, done the database connection. So only that we were able to achieve in sprint 1. Sprint 2, then came the sprint 2, which was quite a successful sprint, I would say. Like there we did most of our important features. Like in sprint 1, we were able to achieve most of our important features of the project. So like there came my second contribution. My second contribution was to develop the book appointment as well as the doctor's availability page. So these two were the major functionalities, functional requirements of the client. So we were able to achieve that as part of sprint 2. So the client was really happy with that. So here also there was a unique thing that I learned in this project at this stage was by using the Angular 10, I was able to create a date picker. So that with that date picker functionality, or that's a method probably, we were able to create the book appointment page. So in the client was really impressed with the how it turned out. It was really we just got so much compliments in that page, like the book appointment as well as the doctor's availability page. I was able to create that. That was my second major contribution. My other major contribution was to coordinate within my team members. Like basically we were from different streams. Myself and Asha, we were working like not together. We were remotely far. Like we had to consolidate all our works together. We had to integrate every code. So that was my third major contribution. Like I took the responsibility and I consolidated and coordinated with each of my team member to get the project done. So that was my all major three contributions. So apart from those, I also contributed. I was the major point of contact for my project, like for my project, and also I consolidated and I consolidated everybody's work, and the final project report. I had done it and I had consolidated everybody's work there as well. I contributed and created the posters for our project. I also created the presentation for our project. So those were my contributions in this project so far. And also how I have justified my stream here in this project is that, like in my past semesters I had learned so many technologies, and I had learned the theories, the methodologies, everything, like just as book wise. I was not able to implement it, and I was not given an opportunity to implement it. So this project gave me a chance, like gave me an opportunity to uh, to to implement all the theories and all the methodologies that I have learned in the past semester from various subjects like the fundamentals of Java, Python, and I had learned the software methodology, software engineering, software testing, but I hadn't had a chance to, implement all of these functionalities. But this project gave me an opportunity where that was a learning curve for me. I was not straight away ready to implement everything. I was not aware how the professional environment worked, how the database worked, how the setups worked. Everything was very new to me, and I learned so much as part of this project. So those were my contribution and justifications. Like this project really helped me to improve my knowledge technically as well as professionally, and as well as like verbally, how to communicate, how to consolidate and coordinate with the team. This project helped me in a lot. So what is the unique thing that I learned, I had already said about the date picker. That was one 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 like one method or one activity that I really loved, and everybody were like after I implemented that using the Java then Angular, the client especially was really impressed with that work. That was the unique thing that amazed me in this project. And how did I like this project is that uh, this agile methodology, following it and working it up as a team was really challenging at the beginning, but through my mentors guidance and supervisors guidance, we were able to achieve it and put up a project together at the end. So that was what we have achieved in this project, and that was the thing that I really liked about this project. So I would like to quickly show you our project, just how our project works. So basically, this is our website, the Westman Medical Center. So here I'm signing in as a so this is the pages that we have created. This is the home page, and this is the health tips page, our doctor's page, the contact us page, our practices page. So here I have logged in as a patient, and I'm gonna quickly, so there are no doctor available. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly add a doctor. So here I have quickly added in doctor, and I'm just gonna add the availability. I'll just select the shift. This was the date picker application that I was talking about earlier. This date picker application, I just used this method and I created this. So this the timing has been updated now. So basically, this is our website, and here I can view the appointments, and I can As a doctor, I can add the availability, and as a patient, I can book the appointment the doctor has added.